Hello! Recently, in the spring, I went to an interesting party as a photographer, and you already know from the title, it's a clothing swap party. It's set up by my friend Olga and her friend Larissa, and it's not just swapping clothes. I think it's a really great, soulful event for women in Petersburg. I'll share how it all goes, and I'll also show you things I took myself. The hostess meets us, the cat Skaska. Her name means fairy tale. Setting up the clothing racks and putting up hangers. Setting up the backdrop for portraits. Preparing treats. Every month, my friend Olga rents a space and invites women of all ages and body types to the Venus chest dress crossing. She calls it dress crossing. But I don't think that word even exists in English, right? It's actually a clothing swap or a swap party, so I'll just call it that. Venus's chest is a reference to Venus, because here a feminist vibe is waiting for us. I mean, no judgment, lots of support, and only women. Olga has been doing this for 11 years. She says she hasn't bought clothes for years and only dresses from her own swap, and that's her only profit. Larissa is the co-organizer. She's a stylist and something she shares tips about style. For example, how to choose the most suitable skirt length for yourself. They invite craftswomen with her handmade items, hats, perfume, jewelry. This time, the women came from a Nika workshop. They make new and useful things out of old and unwanted things. For example, decorative plates from old records and shoe covers from old umbrellas. The guests hang up what they brought and try on whatever catches their eye. You can take home as much as you want, even everything. Besides clothes, they bring shoes, fashion jewelry, and kinds of home stuff, books, basically anything. I like the main rule. Bring that you would give to your cousin, meaning not ashamed to give it away. Yes, it's not new, but in excellent condition. Of course, not everyone follows this rule. Some items have stains, holes, or are stretched out. Those don't go on the hanger. They go into the basket. They can be recycled as rags, but mostly the clothes are good. I asked Olga what the most unusual thing bought was. She said a long real fur coat, a thong, even though underwear is of course banned, fur unti, and stripper high heels. a Roman toga and a silk corset. I like the warm, friendly vibe here. Women at the swap usually don't know each other, but they still help and compliment each other. While I was taking photos, I was offered several times to try on different clothes. This would look so good on you. Do you like it? That's so nice. When you get tired of try-on dresses, you can go have a snack. The clothing swap lasts about 2 hours, and there are always more things bought than taken. Olga and Larissa themselves take everything that's left to a thrift store. I went there to take photos, but ended up taking cool things for myself. Of course, I want to show you. I like the swap because it's eco-friendly and it also saves our money, and I like that I can experiment to take something I've never worn before, and if I end up feeling uncomfortable, I'll just bring it back next time. For example, I'm not a fan of sparkling things, but then I touch these tops. These tops are so soft and comfortable. I watched the last season of Stranger Things in this one. I think it has an 80s vibe, right? Also things I took. You'll see it on day. Interestingly, it's date 2015 and completely matches 2026. I got this shirt for Halloween. I washed it in the machine, and then I saw the label, real silk. Oops. I think it's not as shiny as before. I cut a tiny piece from the seam and burned it to check. It's definitely real silk. So there are things. This is my first video speaking to the camera. What do you think? I'm learning English on my own, and I hope that you really understand me. So, see you!